He made it his, and here's Jahanbakhsh. Just a real incursion into England territory. Here's Toffee. Karimi. Hamadi. Spiky customer, pretty competitive, isn't he?
Yeah, they'll enjoy having a little bit of possession here for the first time pretty much in the game after that big delay. A chance now for Iran to give England something to consider defensively.
Some good targets. Ganji, third centre-back. Cheshmi, very much the tallest player. Emerged from the cold since Carlos Queiroz returned to the fold. Jahanbakhsh and Safi plotting. Come out here to Nooralahi. Jahanbakhsh. Pedro Saka. It's a challenge from Ganji.
Decent play from Bukayo Saka to relieve the pressure, but much better from Iran. Last 3 or 4 minutes. Decent ball in from Nooralahi, just a little too deep towards their back post.
Towards Mount, swept up by Ganji. Keeping England's favour, and the role of pleading schoolboy is Ahmad Nooralahi.
Again, good combination play down that left side from England. Good sure again. Getting towards the byline. Got a licence to get there as much as he likes. He really has. When England have got good possession with Rice and Bellingham in particular, those fullbacks can really push and be aggressive.
Moharami of Dinamo Zagreb, although very much being linked with a move from there in the January window. Wins on Chelsea in the Champions League this season. Raheem Sterling going to ground there. An offside flag up. Degree of deja vu for England here. It was 4 years ago when they faced Tunisia in their opening game, and the first yellow card for Jahanbakhsh.
Just a little late there on Luke Shaw. Again, if you can't quite get there, just send players back. Just send them backwards. Send them back across the line. And you've done your job. Now Jahanbakhsh has got to be that little bit careful now.
Trippier. And clear foul, this time by Karimi. The urgency raced over there. I wondered if another card might have been coming there. 217, almost caught out again. Harry Kane making that move. Here's Mohammadi. Taremi, who we've barely seen so far.
Yeah, not enough there for Taremi to get that free kick. Again, you're quite right with that free kick. Harry Kane again just coming out from that central position, peeling out to the edge of the 18-yard box, looking for half a yard. Very nearly got it. Good interception in the end, I think, from Hosseini.
No great surprise that England are dominating possession. Real strong, controlled possession as well. In Iran's favour this time. Karimi on the receiving end.
Just one too many there for Bukayo Saka. I think the quicker England move the ball, one touch, we would have one or two touch in the middle of the park, then they'll release their fullbacks that much quicker. They're the outball for them on both sides. That's the best way forward. To drag the red shirts under the ball in the middle of midfield and free up those players in those wide areas.
Gifted by Poroliganji. Mason Mount will pick it up again here. Saka. Hosseini gets through his first engagement in straightforward fashion.
Yeah, comfortable save for the goalkeeper. He'd be happy with his hands on the ball. But you're right, Poroliganji passing into midfield has to be crisp but more accurate than that. That's a good ball through the lines, picking people out up front, look forward when they can. That's what they have to try and do. Iran, if they just go square, go back, and lose possession, then they're in trouble.
They're on neatly. It's another foul, this time by Majid Hosseini.
Again, that's that same challenge. He's facing the wrong way, Saka. You don't need to always commit to those challenges. Just get there and just make it go backwards with the ball, then job done.
Short. Bellingham making an interesting run ahead of him, but here's Rice. Stones. And now Trippier. Saka. Might have the room to get out of his feet and get a cross away. Here's Saka though now. Oh! Mason Mount left frustrated for the first real glaring opening for England.
Yeah, tight angle, just got a little bit too much on that. Work down the right side, persistent play here. Watch Bukayo Saka just darting that little gap right there. It's not the best cross in the world. In fact, maybe the cross bobbling a little bit just makes the strike from Mason Mount that little more difficult. But again, that's better from England. Penetrate that Iran back five, back line, looking to play and find those little gaps in between.
about some encouraging results in the build-up to this tournament. A win against Uruguay certainly something to be taken in consideration.
Absolutely right. They have arrived here, a confident team. A team, I think, that understands and knows what they're doing. That's good pressure. Bellingham lucky there, fortunate to get away with that.
Now Mount driving forward for England. Trippier making ground. Kane trying to readjust. Bounce was certainly awkward. It's Bellingham. Lovely bit of skill by Sterling. Set of report of words from the referee with Taremi. Something that occurred in the build-up there, and vehement words from the referee too. There's the trick.
Yeah. Good little nutmegs there from Raheem Sterling. Again, the red shirts quick to recover, which is good defending. Must stay alive and alert when England have good possession. 30-odd yards from goal.
Set piece is such a strong suit for England. Whether the defenders continue to play a different sport in these situations remains to be seen. Trippier's delivery. Oh, and Harry Maguire unlucky.
Very, very unlucky there, Harry Maguire.
Oh, here's Mohammadi.
They are dangerous. They're very good at their set plays, England. And again, watch Harry Maguire right by that penalty spot. Just gets across his man. He's very, very unlucky to see that wrap against the crossbar and come back.
It's far from a free header. The intentions of Cheshmi were very vigorous.
Again, I think they're very aware, Iran there, the way they were defending about getting too tight and grabbing people. They got away with one earlier. Quite rightly there, they're just trying to stay close and stay very tight, but that wasn't quite tight enough. Harry Maguire just anticipated where that ball was going to drop, made really good contact, reaching for it. Very, very unlucky.
It's the instincts in those situations that make him England's highest scoring defender.
Kiros would have set his team little benchmarks in this game. The first 10 minutes, maybe the first 20 minutes, or the half-hour mark. Of course, it was that huge stoppage in time, but even so, they've got to this point in the game so far without conceding.
They've only bet an Asian nation once before in the World Cup, and it was a 1-0 victory, a narrow victory against Kuwait 40 years ago. World Cup of diminishing returns for England. They scored 3 in the first game, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, and then none after that in the next phase. And Keegan's header against Spain, the abiding memory. Oh, Bellingham's in there! And what a moment for the teenager! His first England goal comes on the big occasion.
Brilliant header. And they've looked at their most dangerous England when they deliver balls into the box from those wide areas. Once again, Luke Shaw with tons of space and time to pick out a beautiful cross for Jude Bellingham. He does exactly the right thing as a midfield player. You get yourself in the box, you make that run between people, and you just might get on the end of something. That's exactly what happens here. Watching penalty spot right now. There he goes across his man. And that's a classy, glancing header that gives Hosseini no chance whatsoever. It's a great goal.
Well, he's been delivering goals frequently in the Champions League this season for Borussia Dortmund, and now he has delivered on the World Cup stage. And this is just the beginning for this young man.
First time we've really seen him in the box. But again, it's vitally important that he does that, picks the right moment to do that, as he did there. Terrific goal.
It's amazing to think that when England were playing in the World Cup 4 years ago, he was still at school. His debut in senior football wasn't far away, though, it must be said, as a 16-year-old with Birmingham City. Well, Iran robbed in dangerous territory again, and to Moharami's considerable relief, nothing came of it.
There's that lovely clipped-up delivery once more. There he goes, Jude Bellingham. Look, everyone's sort of got eyes for Harry Kane. But as a midfielder, sometimes you take a chance. You can get into the box unopposed. And that's a very, very clever header that from there. There's always a temptation to throw your head at it. He just used all the pace from the delivery and just steered that, guided it into that far corner.
Only Michael Owen scored a World Cup goal for England at a younger age.
Crucial here that Iran now regain their composure. It's always a jolt when you concede. They've been through a fair bit in this opening period, obviously losing the goalkeeper. But now they are behind. The game plan shouldn't change, certainly not until half-time at least. They'll just want to try and stay as compact, as tight as they can.
Once before faced a British nation in a World Cup. They did come from behind to earn a point that day against Scotland in 1978. It was a game in which they scored one of the silliest own goals in World Cup history when Antanik Eskandarian was sat on the penalty spot and unerringly drilled it past Hijazi, the goalkeeper, to give Scotland the lead. Here's Trippier. Battling hard there. Oh, the adrenaline coursing through the veins. Rice. Pressure arriving in the shape of Nouralahi. Trippier. Through to Hosseini, who, if his dad had his way, would be playing as a front man. He had a big argument with his club at a young age. Saw them tear up his contract, actually. Making the grade as a goalkeeper. Tied it up back there by Declan Rice.
Better move that from Iran. Nice combination work on their right side. Stitching 2 or 3 passes together. Some of the one-touch that always enables you to just find half a yard to deliver something if you're prepared to play first time.
Army about as far forward as we've seen him in open play. This is Trippier. against Saka. On Majid Hosseini.
Just grabbing the shoulder there, wasn't it, Carl Saka? Hosseini trying to just ease that out for a goal kick.
Again, as a rampaging right winger, Hosseini. Certainly feel whatever his father's thoughts on the matter, he made the right decision about his choice of position in the end. Bellingham.
Good play. Good football, that.
Shaw. Sterling's gone offside. Kane dropping deep, as we so often see these days. Mount. Bellingham. Stones. Now Trippier. Sterling. Spread once again for Shaw this time. As far as Mount. Clever play, but Mahrami is there to mop up.
It's actually his pass that went astray, Mahrami. Got out to Luke Shaw quicker, then gave the ball away. Back up on his feet to recover, to deny Raheem Sterling. Finding crucial for Iran that they defend this set play, but they can get to half-time just one down.
Still plenty of football to be played in this first half because of the stoppage for the injury to the goalkeeper. Does well, and battered in by Saka. England tighten their grip. Well, the Iranians protesting vigorously. But an unerring finish from Bukayo Saka.
Well, they're protesting that they think Harry Maguire used his arms to just gain some leverage. I'm not so sure. I wasn't convinced. I didn't think there was anything wrong with it. Certainly the strike from Bukayo Saka was a good one, but they think there Maguire just may have lent a little too hard on Cheshmi. It is, who was immediately appealing for. He's never going to win that. There's a brilliant strike from Bukayo Saka. He's under pressure, keeps his eye on it focused all the way, and that is as sweet a strike as you'll see. Beautiful goal. And I don't think there's going to be anything wrong with that.
A burst of emotion from Gareth Southgate. And some clear daylight opening up. That's what the Iranians are protesting about. Protesting not just on the field, but in the technical area. Memorable moment for Bukayo Saka, and England double their lead. And well, now the Iranians do have to think a little differently.
Yes, they do. Yeah, because that goal gives England the cushion that they wanted, and they've deserved it. To be fair, they've dominated proceedings.
It is a day for the youngsters for England. 20-year-old Bukayo Saka on the score sheet. Jude Bellingham, 19-year-old, the second and third now youngest goal scorers in the World Cup for England. Michael Owen, the youngest when he struck against Romania in 1998 and Argentina, we shouldn't forget. Kane across and another!
What's a goal?
Beautifully constructed and tremendously finished by Raheem Sterling. And England in total command. David Beckham delighted, every England follower delighted. And beginning in the kind of form you expect from a team with big hopes at this tournament.
Bellingham again, the architect, just breaking free, breaking through that midfield line, keeps going from there. But what a finish that is from Raheem Sterling. You can see clearly onside. And that's an important goal for him too. He's not been in the most confident mood arriving at this tournament. That does him the power of good. That's a brilliant goal. Another terrific delivery from Harry Kane. And Raheem Sterling controls that. That's a really, really well constructed England goal.
Change of scene may well be benefiting Raheem Sterling at the moment. Things not going quite to plan at Chelsea. It's pretty ominous. I should remind you that to a minimum of 14 added minutes at the end of this first half. First World Cup goal for Raheem Sterling. Played in 9 matches in the World Cup finals before tonight.
No doubt on Raheem Sterling's inclusion in the squad. There was lots of debate about whether he starts. Well, it's just done him, as I mentioned, the power of good vindicates Gareth Southgate's call to select him.
Bellingham will size it up. Absolutely left Nouralahi on the seat of his pants. Dr. Rice mopping up to recover possession. Very understated style.
Yeah, because of the England dominance, really difficult for Carlos Queiroz with his players at half-time.
It's as well to remember that this was an England side not at its fullest in terms of confidence coming into this. 6 games without a win and only one short of the longest run in their entire history. They've certainly set to work in brisk business-like fashion here and scored some very memorable goals. Trippier with this one. That's defended by Nouralahi. And it might yet fall for Saka. Was he pulled? That was the question by Toffee.
Good play there, Declan Rice, just making sure he's always sitting in front of Taremi, just to stop Iran from finding a way out, to keep the pressure on, keep their foot to the floor. England, that's always the message when you have such a healthy lead at half-time or going into the break. Keep it there.
Here's Taremi, robbed by Jude Bellingham. Sterling
Rice. Trippier. Yeah, because of the shape that Iran are deploying, every time they just clear it. First time, just looking to gain some ground. I'm afraid it's coming straight back. That's the one downside. You play with three central defenders. If those wing-backs are able to get forward, it can work for you. If you're all sat in a line, five in a line, which Iran pretty much are, then it becomes very difficult to gain any ground, to really find a way to get up the field and support Taremi, who's just been an observer, really, pretty much most of this first half.
How do you look to change it? I mean, you're looking at the goal difference situation potentially, with that in mind as much as anything.
I just think Carlos Queiroz would take 3-0 full time now. He would, and that's not being disrespectful, that's just the truth. He knows full well that, look, he's up against a very accomplished team. This England team has got some exceptional players.
Saka. To muster an effort on goal, touch in England's penalty area. Sterling was offside, I think, there. Didn't matter.
See, that sort of delivery there, they've got to try and be a little more constructive there, Iran, when those defenders have got possession. They've got to look for those midfield players. Be brave enough to try and play in those tight areas. Every time they just keep clipping it forward, it's just going to a white shirt coming straight back.
Wyatt, shouldn't forget, hit the crossbar as well. Yeah, could easily have added to the account. Scored more than 3 in an opening game, England. Scored 3 in an opening game since 1982 when they beat France. Got off to a terrific start that day, Brian Robson, after 27 seconds.
And for Gareth Southgate, he has the luxury of thinking about changes early in the second half to keep everybody involved, give minutes to others, which will be key. You're going to go the distance in a World Cup, then it's not just 11 or 12 you need a lot more than that involved. So he has the benefit, he can do that when he feels right.
26 player game. Yeah. Unless you're Iran, who've only brought 25.
Right.